Hi everybody, this is Matt. Thanks for watching and welcome back. Well, today was a good day. Actually, no, today was a great day because I got to do a first. The first was, this is the first time since my heart attack and my open heart surgery that I was able to go to the range and shoot something larger than a .22. So I went to the range today with this, a Beretta 92, and this just so happens to be a Beretta 92 G model. For you Beretta aficionados out there. So we went on a date to the range and I put roughly about 75 rounds through it. And the other thing that I'm going to mention is I went to my favorite indoor range, and again it just underscored how wonderful people are in this whole community. You can call it the firearms community, the gun community, the gun culture, shooting sports, whatever. But no sooner did I walk in the door, but one of the employees, my buddy Max, sees me and he does this. He's already got a pass for me to get into the range, but the first thing Max is asking me about is how I'm doing, because he follows this channel and he was saying, are you okay? How you been? You know, I've been keeping up with what's been going on with you. And if you need anything whatsoever, you get feeling a little bit funny, anything like that, holler, we'll be there. You know, that is awesome. That's absolutely awesome. Max, you're a rock star. And everybody at Crossroads in Johnston, Iowa are rock stars. Tom and his crew are absolutely great. So anyway, with all that said, and before I start to get choked up about it, basically went there not knowing what to expect, because it's the first time in months that I have fired a 9mm. So go there, and I just started sequentially, and I'll show you the results, and we'll even measure them. And just to confuse people and some of the children out there that don't know what this is a folding ruler. So we're going to use this to measure the size of the groups. I mean, I got to be a little bit ornery. After all, I had a good day. Now, some people might look at these groups and go, well, you know, I could do a lot better than that. Okay, after you've gone through all that stuff and taken statins, everything else, then you let me know how it goes for you. All right, with that said, I did this sequentially. So rolled the target out to 7 yards, and first group I shot here is on number 1, number 2, number 3, and then number 5. Number 5 was at the last, and that was rolled out to 25 yards. So here on the number 1 target, you've got 16 rounds that went through. And gotta say, I'm happy with that, because basically I've got a nice little ragged hole here, got one flyer right there, one flyer here. I am happy with it, but let's go ahead and measure the size of this. So from here to here, we are what, 4.5 inches. That farthest spread, 5 3/4 there. Okay, just about 6 inches there. But the main part of that group is under 3 inches. So no problem whatsoever. I know I threw that one. I could actually feel it. And it's one of those things where it's like, oh, I threw one. Well, then we go on to target number 2. Target number 2 opens up just a little bit, and it's going a little bit down and to the right. So target number 2, we're going to measure this guy as well, and we'll flip this out a little bit further because it's a bigger group. So the extreme spread on this guy is roughly what, 6, 7 inches. So 7-inch spread, 7 yards, that's the maximum, but we still have a ragged hole right here. Still very, very combat effective hits. And then we go to the middle target, which was the 3rd group. No flyers on this, everything is touching, in the black, so the maximum spread on that's what, like 4.5 inches maybe? Something like that. Hopefully you can see it. And yeah, you know, yeah, we'll call that 4.5, 4 3/4. But again, very, very pleased with that. This thing here that is spread out, that was my final attempt at 25 yards. By that time, I was tired. I was tuckered out, which is one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about. After you've had surgery like this and you get on these medications like the statins and the stuff that they give you, I was really surprised how fatigued, how quickly fatigued I got. And it was amazing. It was like right after this very first string, I started to get fatigued. So I'm fatigued just, you know, simply coming out here like this. And I wasn't at complete full extension because I didn't want to have my elbows completely locked out. Because of what I've been through, I wanted to have a little bit of a shock absorber. So elbows slightly bent. But the fatigue kind of took me by surprise a little bit. I thought that with all the walking and everything else that I've done, it wouldn't be quite an issue. But turned out I was wrong. When I'm getting to this second group, and I knew that I threw a couple of flyers, I knew I threw them. I absolutely did. But part of that was, you know, the moving around, and it was the fatigue. I had to put the gun down a couple of times. It's like, man, you know, this is getting a little bit ridiculous. So then I took a break of about probably 2 or 3 minutes when I went to the third one. And the third one, which is the one in the middle, no real flyers, you know, everything. I can't complain about this one iota, not at all. But after that, I was really feeling the fatigue, and I thought, well, whatever. Let's just go ahead and torture myself and take it out in 25 yards and see if we can put it on paper. Well, actually, did make it on paper, and those would have been combat effective hits, but the fatigue factor, a little bit of a wake-up call. Now, some of you who've been inquiring about my health, you'd ask, okay, am I sore? Not today, but tomorrow morning when I wake up, maybe. But the biggest thing is that fatigue. So that gives me something to work on, is trying to get back into shape. Since the doctor recently has allowed me to come back up to 20-pound weight limits, I'm going to start working out on that. But it is amazing how things like that can really have an effect. But anyway, I'm just pleased that I was able to go out and shoot that, be able to take the recoil, no damage. So it's all good. Anyway, I wanted to share that first with you because we're all a big extended family here. So there you have it. As always, my friends, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I appreciate all your thoughts, all your prayers, all the way through this thing. And until next time, everybody, be safe out there and have a good one.